Stu. Ain't nobody from outside bringing down the property value. It's these folks.
What's up with YouTube? I got a different one today. Listen, I've been binge watching a lot of TV. I work overnight. That's pretty much what I do. I work and I binge watch stuff. But one of the things I was watching the other day was Boys in the Hood, and I came across this documentary around John Singleton and how, you know, he came up with the story and how Trey was basically a representation of him. You know what I'm saying? And I know the message of Boys in the Hood, and I think as a kid, I was too young to just really get it. I know it was showing me about the ghetto, but, you know, I didn't really have time to think about it. But now I do. I know the message he was trying to present to the world, the trappings of the hood, the limitations, what go on, what they don't show, what they don't know. They don't give a damn about what going on in the ghetto. He was trying to tell you that. But it got me thinking, who was the real villain in Boys in the Hood? And I came to the conclusion it wasn't the hood. It wasn't poverty. It wasn't the liquor stores on the corner. It wasn't absentee fathers. It wasn't dope fiends. It wasn't Doughboy. It wasn't Trey. The real villain in Boys in the Hood was Ricky. Think about it. Everything they got into was all because of Rick. Rick being aloof. Rick being green and just being unaware and just self-absorbed. All of it was because of him. Remember when they got kicked out the house and Doughboy was walking out the door and his mom was like,
do shit and you never gonna amount to shit. All you ever do around here is eat, sleep, and shit.
She hated that nigga. She hated Doughboy. When the creative Doughboy got killed. But Ricky, she loved his dirty draws. He could do no wrong. But Doe said, man, don't bring that football. What Ricky do?
Man, you stupid. Don't have no sense. Told you not to bring that ball. Wait till I tell mama. Man, shut up, I don't care.
He brought that football. And when they got into it with the older homies and they took their ball and Doughboy had to step out there to get his brother ball back and he punched his little fat behind in his stomach, it was all Rick's fault and what Rick just sit there till he gave him his ball back. Rick's fault. Well, I'm not gonna say everything his fault because nobody told Doughboy and Lil Chris to go steal out their store and end up in juvenile from the ages, I'm guess 12, 13 to 21. I think that's the next time we see Doughboy when he tell her girl, shut up, yeah. Listen, but let's get back to it. After the club, when they hanging out on the strip, when they get into it with the Bloods for the first time, it was Ricky. It was Ricky that they bumped. That Doughboy had to show the pistol to because of Ricky, because he was out there slacking, like always. Riding with Trey. Police pull him over, put the gun to Trey's head. They asked him, what do you want in them rolling 60s, Crenshaw Mafias? He was taking Rick home. It was Rick's fault. I'm trying to tell y'all, listen, it's just me. I know John Singleton probably wasn't trying to make him the villain, but to me, these things say he was the villain. Ricky was a teenage dad. Ricky was slacking on passing them SAT scores so he could go to college, even though he was the coldest running back in California. Then when they went out in the front yard and he had that fight with Doughboy, that was Ricky's fault.
Brenda, Ricky and Doughboy like a fight.
Hey, cut that out. Get off of it.
And Doughboy mama came out there hitting him, Doughboy kept yelling, what you hitting me for? Little Chris gonna have the nerve to say,
Dope. Why she hit you?
Then when they went to the store, you know, we supposed to get stuff for the baby. Rick came back drinking that thing of milk. What Trey tell him? Hey, don't go that way. Let's stick together. Ricky was like, man, I ain't worried about them fools. Went down the alley and got smoked. And it was all his fault. Even Doughboy getting killed was Ricky's fault. Because Doughboy had to double back and kill the Bloods. After Trey decided, hey, Doe, let me out. Doughboy doubled back and killed the Crenshaw Mafia members. And then you had that crawl at the end where Doughboy was like, they don't know, they don't show, they don't care what's going on in the ghetto. And he was like, my brother gone, my mama don't love me, I don't have nobody. And Trey was like, you got one brother left, man. Then that crawl came across the screen. 2 weeks later, Doughboy was murdered. That's not funny, even though that was in my funny, not funny video I did. But it was all Ricky's fault. Think about it. Follow me. I can't be too crazy. Maybe I'm a little crazy. So